1 Eden Hazard not eyeing Real Madrid exit in January. Eden Hazard is not expected to push for a move away from Real Madrid in the summer, despite his continued struggle for minutes. The 30-year-old has started just 4 La Liga games this season, finding himself stuck behind the electric Vinicius Jr. in the pecking order. Manager Carlo Ancelotti has even publicly admitted he prefers the young Brazilian these days. Those comments, coupled with tenuous links to Chelsea and Newcastle United, saw Ancelotti confess that he would not stand in the way of Hazard if he asked to leave the Santiago Bernabeu, but Marca don't expect that to happen. The belief is that Hazard is not humouring an exit from the club midway through the season, and he is solely focused on finally proving himself to the real fans after years of frustration. Hazard, who joined from Chelsea in 2019 in a deal which could rise up to £150 million, has managed just 5 goals in 53 appearances, with repeated injury struggles and underwhelming form seeing him fail to impress at the Bernabeu. Vinicius Jr. excited to open contract talks with Real Madrid. Real Madrid winger Vinicius Jr. has revealed his excitement towards discussing a new contract with the club, insisting he is desperate to remain at the Santiago Bernabeu. The 21-year-old remains under contract until 2025 but has this season made the jump from future prospect to first-team star, so he is expected to be handed a tidy pay rise to keep him happy in Madrid. In an interview with TNT Sports, Vinicius was asked whether he felt he deserved a new contract or if he was frustrated not to have been offered fresh terms, but the young Brazilian could hardly have been calmer about the situation. From the club, they haven't told me anything, but I am very relaxed because there is still a lot of time, he said. Of course, I want to renew and stay here a long time, but I am relaxed, everything will come in the right moment. Still, I've had a contract since I was 16 years old. It doesn't matter to me when I am going to renew or how much they are going to pay me. What's important is the satisfaction of being at the best club in the world. 3 now or never for Asensio. Marco Asensio's Real Madrid contract ends in 2023. He's facing an uncertain future, and time hasn't been kind to the player who was once Spain's hottest prospect. In 2017, it looked like he had the world at his feet and as though he might even win a Ballon d'Or, but the reality now is a long way from that. When Liverpool knocked on his door in 2018, the idea of him being sold was ludicrous. Now it's not such a crazy suggestion. His knee injury is already 2 years ago now, and he hasn't kicked on as many at Real Madrid had hoped and expected he would. He was the second top goal scorer last season with 7 to his name, but was never reliable or someone who could carry a serious weight of responsibility on his shoulders. His hat-trick against Mallorca seems like something from an alternate reality, as has hardly shown anything resembling that since, nor had he prior to that game. Marco Asensio's Real Madrid contract ends in 2023. He's facing an uncertain future, and time hasn't been kind to the player who was once Spain's hottest prospect. 6 shots on goal, 5 against Mallorca. In 14 games Real Madrid have played this season, Asensio has featured in 11 and started in 3. He's played just 378 minutes, and his 3 goals came against Mallorca. He's had 6 shots all season, 5 of those coming against Mallorca and the other against Barcelona. Now Rodrigo Goes has fallen injured, a door has opened for Asensio. There's a place on the right of Real Madrid's attack that needs to be occupied, and he might just take it.